సార్ మీరు పైకి వెళ్ళరా ఉమాని మన టీవీ యూట్యూబ్ ఆన్ చేయమని చెప్పరా. చెప్పనా ఈ లింక్ పంపిస్తున్నాను, అంత పంపించేసాయి. ఉమాకి పంపించు ఫస్ట్.
వచ్చారు సార్, వచ్చింది నేను పంపిస్తున్నాను.
నీ వాట్సాప్ ఉందా? వాట్సాప్ పని చేయట్లేగా. ఓపెన్ చేయి, జూమ్లో పంపిస్తున్నాను చూడు, జూమ్ చాట్లో పెట్టాను చూడు. ఇది నువ్వు ఒక నోట్ ప్యాడ్ మీద పెట్టుకో.
నేను ఆల్రెడీ పంపించేసాను సార్.
ఎట్లా
నేను
పంపించావు?
యూట్యూబ్ లో ఓపెన్ చేశాను సార్.
యూట్యూబ్లో ఓపెన్ చేసావా? ఇది మేడం పంపించావా మరి? బాగానే వచ్చింది స్వప్న. ఒకసారి పైకి వెళ్ళి వస్తాను, ఒక్క నిమిషం. 1 minute. Chopna, are able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Good.
Sir, can you please make me co-host, sir?
Sure. And Ravikiran చేరాడా? ఉమాన్ కూడా చేరమని చెప్పు, చేరి కోహోస్ట్ చేసేసాయి అర్జెంటుగా. మేక్ ఇట్ ఫాస్ట్.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Can
అర్జెంట్గా
I admit
మాట్లాడాము.
them, sir?
ఎంత టైము? ఇంకొక 5 నిమిషాలు టైం
8.
లేదు. వాళ్ళు చాట్ చేయమని చెప్పు. రవికిరణ్ చేరాడా?
ఇంకా లేదు సార్,
మరి
జాయిన్
చేరమని
అవుతున్నారు.
చెప్పు. చేరించాము
ఓకే, ఓకే.
వాళ్ళకి మాట్లాడమని చెప్పు.
నేను మాట్లాడతాను.
మాట్లాడి వాళ్ళని వెళ్ళిపోకుండా ఐ కెన్ నీడ్ టు హోల్డ్ ఇట్ ఆఫ్. ఓకే. ఓకే, యూ కెన్ అడ్మిట్ దెమ్.
change the data. This is the new HTML, right? Give me this data that I have to upload.
Hello. గురుగారు వినబడుతుందండి.
Hello, all of you able to hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, sir.
Okay, good. Do we need to wait for a couple of minutes so people are joining?
Sure.
Hello, sir. We are seeing your mail screen, sir.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Can you please put all of you in your mute? And that's the one important. And of course, if you want to ask any questions, you can raise your hand and you can put in your, chat window. You can put all your questions. It doesn't matter related to this programming and data science, that area actually. Okay. And the next one is like, I want to record this session. Yep. So going back, like, yeah, time is around 9 o'clock, 6:30 is like, we should be on time. It's more important. Oh, I think, Shopna, are you able to hear me now? Perfectly?
Yes, sir.
Perfect.
Yes,
Good.
sir. We can hear.
Yeah. That's the good. Next. Okay. This is my presentation for importance of SAS programming in corporate. Importance of SAS programming, like particularly for statistical programming in corporate. Here we are going to explain because a lot of students have so many questions. So many questions means, particularly for people are, oh, after learning this, do we need to get a job or not? Something like that. That's the more important is like, that's the one important point. So we want to clarify all those things. So what is my experience and all these things, I will inform you a little bit later. That's not an issue. Issue here is like you can understand the whole concept here and ask the questions. By end of the day, everybody wants to get a job after completion of their graduation. After graduation, they need to get a job. So how we want to transform ourselves into the direction. So how to get the opportunities? Suppose when you see this, there is a slide, if you have any questions, don't be hesitate. You can see like these two numbers are here. You can put your WhatsApp messages and definitely we will clarify all of your questions. This is the topic, like importance of SAS programming in corporate or importance of statistical programming in corporate. Okay, so what is generally most of the times people think about like after completion of the graduation, do I am going to get a job? No, it's not easy. The first step is always the hardest. But It's the only way to reach the second step. So everybody think about the first step is very easy. No, absolutely no. After completion of your 4 years graduation or 2 years master's degree or something like that, you want to enter into a ladder. That ladder is a corporate ladder. In a corporate ladder, we need to think about a lot of things. Always remember, it's not an impossible task. Everybody is facing this type of problems. Finally, they got a success. The step one is, seems to be bigger one, but if you want to reach step two, step three, etc., is easy. It's a 1,000-mile journey also begins with a single step. That's remember this one. And our intention main is like another meaning of real happiness is quality education. Quality education means education is different, quality education is different, because if you have only education, you are not able to get a lot of things. How you can get opportunities? Corporates are looking for, there are plenty of jobs are available in the market, but only one thing is we need to change our mindset to learn the new subject, to learn the new technologies. That's the more important. Changing the mindset, changing the attitude is the more and more and important. Always think about it. You are a student. You want to become like a professional. Stu- Student mindset is always listening the subject, always learning the subject. Student mindset is always learning, learning, learning. But professional mindset is not like that. Professional mindset is leading. You need to lead. You need to give a solutions. You need to come up with your proposals. All these things. Just getting a degree without having a skills is a piece of paper. I'm sorry to say this word. Just a piece of paper. So as a student, how he is like this, and as a professional, how you want to transform the student into professional. When you see this one, student mindset. Always remember the student mindset is absorbs theory. Just theory absorbs the theory. Some your professor or your some father or mother giving some instructions. You are following that instructions. That is the student mindset. They are giving assignments. You are doing the assignments. Seeking grade. Oh, I want 4 out of 4 or 3.9 out of something like that. See, learn the tools. These are all the student mindset. But you need to change your mindset into professional mindset. Professional mindset means whatever the theory you are learning, whatever the theory you are learning in your class, apply that knowledge into to solve the problems. Apply the knowledge. That's more important. Take initiative and ownership. Follow the instructions. Just you are a leader or you are a follower. Left your choice. Leader is always leader. Leader is taking the initiative. Leader is taking the ownership. Corporates are looking for people taking the initiative. They want to take the ownership. Simply, oh, I am giving the task, something like that. People are going to do. They don't like the people. Nowadays, that like, ChatGPT or all these AI tools, if you are giving a instructions, they are writing a program. Even we don't need to write a single line of the program, they are going to take it. So who is going to do the repetitive task? I'm using that word again, repetitive task. Their jobs are out for sure. The next one is like work on assignment. Somebody is giving a task, you are writing something. No, not like that. As a professional mindset is real world project. Hey, this is the real problem. I want to get a solution. And seek impact and growth. A person is staying, two type of managers. One is a successful manager, effective managers. Successful manager, if you want to become like a successful manager, when you are going to the organization, you are performing well, then probably successful manager. Effective managers are not like that. Wherever they are going to the organization, their footprint there itself. That is known as effective managers. Companies are looking for people with effectiveness. Okay. And also don't learn the tool, master the tool. Suppose if I'm asking a question, some persons, I know SAS programming. How much you know? I know a little bit, sir. I know a little bit Python. I know a little bit C programming. I know a little bit this. Who is going to give the opportunities for people are learning a little knowledge? Master the tool. Finally, you need to deliver the result. Master the tool and deliver the result. This is the professional mindset. Learning science programming, learning any technology is not a rocket science, is not a big issue. Issue is like you need to observe whatever you are learning in a class, you need to apply that into problem, that into solve the problems. So You need to come up with your initiative. Sir, I want to do this task. I want to do something like that. That's the more important is. The next one is student and corporate. Student must have skills, mentorship, certification. After that, you will get an interview. Then you are going to landing into corporate. Landing into corporate. This is what exactly you are going to do. And the next one is, of course, this session today is thanks, 9 o'clock is in the US timings, like 9 to 11 o'clock, and Indian Standard Time, like 6:30 p.m. to this much. Everybody is across the globe. People are joining from US. People are joining from first time. People are joining from Pakistan also. Pakistan, and of course, a lot of people from India and Australia and other countries. So it's a global conference. In a global conference means you need to understand the global, the world is like a small village nowadays because of this cloud and all these things. You don't need to go to any other places or something like that. Even if you get a lectures from MIT, you will need to get lectures from me. I'm in US right now. So that's absolutely cloud-based applications. We want to learn this technology for sure, first of all. And one more thing is, why we want to learn it? Because I'm a data scientist by profession. In this data scientist, why we want to learn this statistical programming? The first fundamental principle is data-driven decision making. Depending upon the data, you are going to take a decisions. Depending upon if you want to buy one television, what you are going to do? You are going to think about, I want to buy a Samsung, or I want to go to LG, or I want to go to other things. Because they are having a data, so too much of data is there. Depending upon the data, decision making comes up. Data driven decision making. Further case, what you are going to do? Analyzing large data sets efficiently. I'm using that word efficiently. Identify the trends and patterns. Identify the trends and patterns. Support strategic business decisions. Strategic business decisions. Improve operational performance. Companies use SAS to convert raw data into meaningful business insights. So raw data is there. You want to convert it into this much. So that's the first step is think about, I don't care about the software, is a Python or R or SAS, it doesn't matter. But you need to think about data-driven decision making. If you want to go with the data-driven decision making, yes, all these things is required. The next one is strong presence. Why we want to learn SAS? As a pharmacy student, you want to get into corporate, you want to get into good career. Where is this one? If you want to go to pharmacovigilance, or if you want to go to drug safety, if you want to go to some other thing, how much is your salary? But the SAS programmer's salary in India is a minimum 9 to 10 lakhs. In India is minimum. Coming back to US, at least minimum say 80K or 90K US dollars for this. So where they are getting the opportunities, SAS is highly important in pharmaceutical companies, biotechnology industries, clinical research organizations, all CROs in Hyderabad or Bangalore, healthcare analytics. This is the areas people are going to hire the people, particularly for pharmacy background people. Now, clinical research, CDISC, Clinical Data Interchange Standards Consortium, SDTM, Steady Data Tabulation Model, ADM, dataset creations, TFLs, tables, figures, and listings, regulatory submissions to FDA, Food and Drug Administration, drug safety and efficacy analysis. All these things is a part of this SAS programming. Better you need to understand it. Because if you want to learn the subject, by end of the day, what you are going to get it, you want to get a job in corporate. Otherwise, what happens? Simply learning, you are not able to get the opportunities. Operation grand success, patient dead. Lot of times people are thinking about, I'm learning this. Master one skill that leads to another level, first of all, for sure. Okay, banking and financial institutions use for SAS. 98% of Fortune 500 companies, they are using SAS. Almost all the banks, they are using SAS. Risk analysis, fraud identification and detection, credit scoring, forecasting, customer analytics, regulatory reporting, large enterprise values, SAS because of strong security, scalability, and reporting capabilities. That is the reason all these banking and financial companies, they are using SAS. Even in India also, ICICI Bank, they are using SAS. HDFC is using SAS. Coming back to US, all the banks, all the banks means Bank of America, Bank of, Citibank, all the banks, they are using SAS. I worked with Citibank and Wells Fargo a couple of years, something like that. So what is risk? How to identify the risk? Suppose a person, simple example I'm giving related to insurance. A person at the age of 25, his insurance premium is probably 100 rupees. A same person at the age of 80 or 75, insurance premium is more because the chance of death is very high at the age of 70. Chance of death is very low at the age of 25. Depending upon that, they are going to calculate the premiums depending, because the chance, probability, statistics, everything is there. Everything is there. Now, powerful statistical and analytical capabilities. See, statistical analysis, predictive modeling, machine learning, time series and forecasting, data mining, quality control. Who need quality? Customer or manufacturer? Everybody think about customer needs the quality. If the customer needs the quality means everybody is going to buy iPhone. Why people are going to buy different type of brands of the phone? Because they have their own constraints. It may be finance, it may be availability, it may be habit, etc. Everything. So manufacturers needs the quality. So manufacturer intention is they want to maintain the quality first. May want to maintain the quality first. Then after that they want to improve the quality without affecting cost considerations. Further case, in statistics, there is a control chart. Control chart is conceived device. The Shivot is a simple pictorial device for detecting unnatural patterns of variations of data. A simple pictorial device for detecting unnatural patterns of variations of data. That means you must understand all these things. So simply if you are going with X bar chart or R chart, it doesn't matter. You need to understand where we are going to apply these things. If you are not able to understand those things, it's really tough to get the opportunities. Data management. We have too much of data is available now. Clean and validate the data. Merge the data sets. Automate the ETL processes. Handle millions of records efficiently. So that means this reduces productivity, this improves productivity and reduces manual errors. That is the data management. Similarly, automation. Everything is automation. Daily reports, I want it. Dashboard reports, regulatory reports, business performance metrics, clinical trial output. All these things we want to do it using with SAS software. So of course, you can do it in R also. You can do it in Python also. Why SAS? SAS software is well proven. FDA, Food and Drug Administration, still they are using SAS for their analysis purpose. If you go to Citibank, if you go to Bank of America, is Wells Fargo, all the banks they are using SAS. Why? They trust the software. They trust. That's the more important. Probably after 10 years, it may replace us to other programming language. Absolutely, I can understand. But as of now, today, SAS is the number one in business analysis and business intelligence and clinical trials area. That's the reason I'm using that word. 98% of Fortune 500 companies, they are using SAS for their analysis purpose. 100% of pharma and biotechnology companies, they are using SAS for their analysis. Opportunities. What are the opportunities after learning this software? SAS programmer, clinical programmers, data analyst, biostatistician, statistical programmer, data scientist, risk analyst, financial engineer. When you see people are talking about financial analyst, what I am going to do financial industries? Everybody needs one in 6 in financial industry. But I can say the word 100% of people need to know about financial knowledge. Because you have a bank account, you should know about financial knowledge. You have a stocks, you have all these things. 100% of people must be familiar with the financial information. Healthcare analyst. These are all the career opportunities here. Now, industries, pharma, healthcare, banking and finance, insurance, government, retail, manufacturing, travel, marketing, name it, everywhere, wherever people are going to take a decision, they are going to use statistics. If they want to use statistics, yes, they are going to use programming. So, SAS or Python, which is number one? SAS is the number one software now. Of course, you can learn R also. You can learn Python also. It doesn't hurt anything. Disadvantage. Now, industry is hiring pharmaceutical and biotechnology, banking and financial services, insurances, retail and e-commerce, healthcare and life sciences. See, all these people, like they're like using hiring the lot of statistical programmers. So SAS programmer, clinical SAS programming, data analyst, data scientist, statistical program, risk analyst, business intelligence analyst, all these type of jobs is available, particularly for people are strong knowledge in SAS programming side. And now, of course, you can see like this. Suppose regarding when you see here, I have I have my master's degree in statistics and MPhil in statistics, PhD in statistics here. By profession, I'm a data scientist, statistician, SAS programmer. Of course, I'm giving the training in corporate as well as individuals also. I'm a lot of universities. I'm like a adjunct and a visiting professor, PIP, professor in practice, something like that, both in US and India. This one. I have like almost like 30 years of industry experience, both academic as well as industry. I'm a certified professional, SAS certificate, clinical research analytics, and data science, and this is my expertise areas. See, always remember this: in demand, impactful, indispensable. These are all the areas you need to consider about these things. Now, regulatories. Government is putting a lot of regulators. Yes, many industries require validated and auditable systems. SAS is trusted because programs are reproducible, outputs are traceable, it supports compliance and standards, strong documentation and validation process exists, especially in critical clinical trials, financial reporting, particularly for financial reporting, they are going to go with all these regulatory compliance. Reliability, trust is very, very important, all these things. What are the benefits that people are going to learn SAS programming? Strong corporate demand. The more important is corporate demand. Second, excellent career growth, high salary potential compared to other areas, global opportunities, powerful analytics platform, widely used regulatory industries, even FDA is using this one. Even in India, Reserve Bank is using a lot of SAS programming, like combines statistics, programming, and business analytics. Because if you learn SAS, yes, you are fundamental learning with the statistics as well as programming as well as business analytics. All these factors, yes, absolutely, SAS is the ideal for students who want to enter into career as a data science, data analyst, financial analyst, that areas. Finally, I can make the conclusion here. SAS programming plays vital role in modern corporations by helping organizations analyze the data, automate the process, improve decision making. Always think about everybody wants to take a decisions. You need to improve or sharpen your decisions, maintain regulatory compliance. See, most respectable technologies in pharma, healthcare, finance, and analytics industries worldwide. Go and check with www.sas.com. You will get all the information for sure. Okay. Now, I think all the time, select right guru first, right teacher first. When you want to learn something, who is the right person? If you are at right guru, if you are at right guru or at right teacher, you never did anything wrong. If you are at not at right guru, whatever you are doing is wrong. At right guru, right guidance, sets one right path. That's more important. Right direction, right learning, right results. This is important. Suppose if you are not at right guru, wrong guidance, wrong direction, wrong learning, wrong results. This is important. So you need to think about it like first step is who is the right person. Why you want to join our sessions? Yes, we have this much of experiences here. What Chanukya Education Hub is going to do? Chanukya Education Hub is going to bridge a gap between industry and education. Industry and education, like when you see this one, I don't just teach. I don't just teach. I'm going to transform your career to build confident professionals. Confidence. Oh, I can do it. Something like that. Something like that, we need to, why Chanukya Education Hub? Of course, this is recorded and this I'm going to put in your, YouTube channel. I'm going to send this link to all of you. Please listen these things next time also. Right guru today, bright future tomorrow. If you are at right institute, people are from IITs, what is their prospects? People are coming from Princeton University, MIT, Stanford. See, if you go to some X institute, what is their future? Zero. Select right guru or select right institute first. If you are not at right institute, you know the results. Operation Grand Success, patient dead. Certifications. These are all the certifications. SAS certified advanced programmer, SAS certified base programmer, blah, 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 everything here. And this is the certificate. If you have it, you are able to get an interview. I don't want to say that you are able to get a job, but I can say one thing. Yes, definitely you are able to get an interview. If you're in an interview, you can talk nicely, you can explain them, then definitely you are going to get a job. So having certification is always advantage. Always advantage. So statistical about the role, like statistic, what exactly skills is required? See, statistics is required. SAS programming is required. Clinical research knowledge is required. Data management skills is required. Most important is soft skills. Similarly, domain knowledge, technical skills is required about it. Career opportunities, you need to check it. Parallelly, you need to do multiple things. When you are learning the software, you need to learn what are the skills is required. And parallelly, you need to prepare your resume. Parallelly, you need to prepare your interview also and look into opportunities. Parallelly, we need to do all these things. If you are thinking about, I want to complete one after another, how come it's possible? It's not possible. You are behind with thousands of people. So make sure that your mindset is parallelly, if I want to spend 8 hours a day, 2 hours concentrate on your subject, 2 hours how the market is there, how the interview, suppose some questions are there, 64 toughest interview questions, 101 ways to improve your communication skills, a lot of things, you need to practice those things. So you can utilize your time. Everybody has 24 hours of time for sure. But somebody mentioned that I don't have time. That means they are not utilizing, they are not using their time in a proper way. So you need to use that proper way. That type of directions, yes, we are going to provide all these things. All these things. The next one is like essential. Suppose a person wants to become like a financial domain. What they are going through, this type of financial domains. See, strong statistics knowledge. What is descriptive statistics, probability theory, hypothesis testing, correlation regression, time series analysis, forecasting models, ANOVA and chi-square tests, Monte Carlo simulation, predictive modeling, risk modeling. These are all the things is required. If you want to enter into financial sector, yes, these are all the things is required. And also core has skills. What is data step? What is proxy SQL? What is macros, report, tabulate, means, etc., everything. The next one is additional skills like advanced skills like enterprise guide, visual analytics, risk dimensions, via automation, scheduling, performance optimization. Because companies wants to hire the people with all these skills. All these skills. Somebody wants to about like I know Kuchipudi dance. That is my additional skill. If your Kuchipudi dance is useful for my company, I will hire it. Having that skill is good. I don't want to deny that one. Having that dance or cricket skills is good. Absolutely. But those skills is not at all useful for my company. How I can hire you? Think about it. That is different. But here, if you want to hire the people, yes, I have these skills. I am going to become like a valuable asset to your organization. You need to prove that word. I am a valuable asset to your organization. If you hire me, I can do this, which is benefit for your company. If I am playing a cricket, how this cricket is useful for your company? You need to justify yourself. That's the more important is. Similarly here, financial domain knowledge. If you want to make financial domain knowledge, credit risk. Raju, don't do this annotation. Credit risk, market risk, operational risk, and fraud detection, all these things. No. Data cleaning, data validation, ETL process. Swapna, can you please remove this guy Raju into conference? Data transformation, handling. These are all the things, professionally you need to do in these conferences because this is my room. All the rules sit from my end. That's the reason I'm telling you. No, data cleaning, data validation, ETL process, data transformation, handling a large data sets, data integration, data warehouse concepts. This is required. We are always working with data. You are always working with the data, whether you are in pharma industry or financial industry or insurance companies, everywhere we are working with the data, first of all. So what is required? SQL is required, joins subqueries required, stored procedures required, Oracle and SQL Server data, Teradata, all these things, because most of the data is stored in a database. Most of the data stored in a database. They don't want to give a piece of paper. All the data stored in a databases. So you need to work with, you need to communicate with your databases. That's the more important is. Okay. Now, like in reporting, like SAS reporting, data creation, KPI matrix, etc., all these things. No, helpful. These are all the SAS, Python basics, R programming, Unix, Linux, shell scripting, all these things is required. Similarly, for regulatory, SOX compliance, Basel guidelines, Basel guidelines, GDPR, like audit reporting, financial data governance, data security and confidentiality, all these things is required. Knowledge is required. Now we are going back to here, like analytical thinking. Problem solving. Everybody talks about problems. They don't think about solutions. Problem solving is more important. Attention in detail. If somebody is going to mention, you need to put our attention. Communication skills, documentation, more important. Team collaboration. Most important is time management. Time management is more important. These are all the skills. If you are following all those things, yes, 100% you are going to get respect, first of all. Okay, roles. What are the roles you have it? Financial science programmer, risk analyst, data analyst, fraud analytics programmer, statistics programmer, credit risk analyst, quantitative analyst, particularly for MBA graduates, something like financial background. They are looking into these type of opportunities, something like that. Industries, like banking, insurance, investment, financial consulting, fintech companies, healthcare, everywhere they are going to use these statistical programmers. I mean, what is the learning path? Learn the statistics fundamentals, first step. Second is base and advanced science programming. Then after that, learn SQL and data handling. Financial domain knowledge. What is Basel? What is risk? What is treasury? What is consumer? All these things is required. And also reporting and analytics, real-time projects, predictive modeling. You need to predict. Next, you need to prepare a good quality of resume and your portfolio. Attend mock interviews. Finally, you are getting to job. These are all the step-by-step path. Particularly for in pharmacy students, also we have a step-by-step path. So all these things. So certifications. If you are interested to this, get a basic certification, advanced certification, financial risk management, FRM, Tableau or Power BI certifications for visualizations, SQL certification. These are all recommended. If you have the certification, yes, you are able to get opportunities. Now, see, if you want to enter into this side, like particularly for statistics side, SAS statistical programming in financial domain combines statistics, programming, financial knowledge, data analytics, reporting, and risk management. These are all the importance. Professionals with these skills are highly valued because they help organizations to complex financial data into meaningful decisions, particularly for in SAS programming in clinical trials, because they are converting complex patient data into meaningful information. That is the reason, as a data scientist, you are converting massive amount of data into meaningful information. That meaningful information helps management to take better decisions. I'm repeating that word again. Converting massive amount of data into meaningful information. That meaningful information helps management to take better decisions. So for that case, you must have a 360 degrees worth of skills, technical skills, functional skills, good communication skills. These are all the mandatory. For that case, remaining that word triangle of success, ASK, ASK. ASK, A represents attitude, S represents skills, K represents knowledge. Okay? Knowledge. Suppose if I am giving a information like this, patient, dose, date, etc., everything, I have some real-time situations for this. Using SAS procedures and data sets, combine the dose and adverse data sets together to get a final data set. The final data set should include adverse events that occurred on a dosing date or 1 day after a dosing date. This is what exactly my requirement. I want to do the requirement in two ways. This one. So this is my program and this is my checklist. This is the way I want to do this. This is what exactly I want to explain this almost like a 1 hour of session. In this 1 hour of session, when you go back to here, first of all, we are going to teach this SAS programming classes next Saturday and Sunday onwards. Generally, my classes are very simple. Every weekend classes, not weekdays. Weekdays is tough for me. I am also working with my client. So for that case, we are going to conduct the classes in Saturday and Sunday. In Saturday and Sunday, we have American time like 9 o'clock to around 1 o'clock. That's 4 hours. India time is like 6:30 to around 10:30. And we are giving a lot of exercises. First step is we are providing a lot of material, and real time. People call it as real project. No, I don't want to say that word real project. I want to say real time situation. Real time situation. real-time situations. This is what exactly I wanted to do this. Okay. So for that case, those who are interested to attend our training sessions, I'm telling you, this is not a free training class. We are charging money for this training. I'm telling you that what again, when people think about it, oh, this is a free training. No, this is free. This is introduction is free. But next classes onwards, it's not a free training. We are going to charge the money for this training. That's first. When you are paying the money, you know the value of the subject. When I am receiving the money, we have a commitment. So that is the reason we are charging the money for this. And the people who wants to enter into corporate means they need to select a right person, right technology, right approach that is required. If the people are very much interested, talk to our people. We have the numbers like this is 732-692-4748 is my number. And of course, India number is also there. They're all. You can talk to us, put a WhatsApp message if you are in India or even Pakistan or other countries. Send a message to them. Send a message to us, and definitely we are going to like explain all these things. Okay. And the next one is like yeah. Any questions like don't be hesitant. You can ask our questions. Then we are going to clarify all these things.
Hello.
Hello.
Sir, good evening, sir.
You go ahead.
Sir, my name is Dr. Chandrasekhar Reddy. I did PhD in statistics, sir.
Mhm.
I have 20 years of experience in teaching. I used to teach R and basic Python programming. So now I am interested to learn SAS programming. But if I can learn now, is it suitable to search job in companies, or can I continue in teaching? What do you suggest?
I worked as a lecturer and head of department in Tenali, particularly close to Guntur, for almost 10 years. I realized that if you are a grant in aid or government scaled employee, better to stick on the teaching side. My sincere advice. If not, if you want to enter into this programming side, yeah, this is the best time to learn the things, because you mentioned about you are teaching R and you are teaching basic Python or something. Absolutely, that should be advantage for you. And also having with your application, most think about like teaching is different. Apply that knowledge into reality is important. Particularly people are talking about shepherd corrections, formulas. I don't care about the formulas. I'm asking about where the correction is required, where the correction is there, where the mistake is happened. That is more important. So absolutely having with your doctorate degree in statistics, having 20 years of this experience, you can groom your knowledge, you can sharpen your programming skills. Absolutely, industry is looking for people like you. First of all, I'm using the word people like you because 20 years back you got your doctorate degree and teaching. Absolutely is good. For that case, you can connect us to later. So one-to-one discussion we can discuss how we are going to help you. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
No problem. Any other questions?
Good evening, sir.
Can you please tell your name and education qualification?
Yes,
And
I am
what you are
Asha
good?
Ponada.
Mhm.
I
Go ahead.
completed MSc Statistics in 2019. Now I want to learn SAS to do PhD in biostatistics. So what my question is it add some importance to my resume?
Definitely, certainly, definitely, SAS is the additional advantage in your resume. If you are getting your doctorate degree, which university you're from?
Andhra University.
Andhra University. Okay. So you got like, then definitely biostatistics. That's the reason I'm using that word. 100% of pharma and biotechnology companies, they are using SAS programming. First of all, that's 100%. Then definitely once you learn SAS programming and you can apply this SAS programming knowledge in your PhD thesis or something, that should be advantage, Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
No problem. Any other questions? Shopna, do you got any messages?
Sir,
Hello,
in
sir.
chat window we have
Ma'am.
question.
Yeah, you can read it now. Chat window have a question. You can read that question.
How about the opportunities in UAE?
UAE, United Arab Emirates, right? Yeah, it's a
Okay.
good question actually. Few days back, I saw a couple of positions from UAE actually because they are hiring some statistical programmers. Because last year I went to Dubai, I stayed for a couple of, not couple of days, 7 to 8 days. They are starting their own pharma companies because now they are going to import all the pharma medicines from India and Pakistan, China, and other places. Now they have started. In particularly in Dubai, there are almost like 21 or 22, and I mean, Ras Al Khaimah, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, other places. There are so many pharmacy colleges are there. They want the employment for the pharmacy graduates. That is the reason they are starting their, manufacturing units. So definitely that has good demand right now. Yes, they are hiring people, particularly for people having with the statistics and SAS programming and pharmacy knowledge. That area they have good demand, particularly in the United Arab Emirates. Any other questions?
Sir, I
Hello,
have
sir.
one. Sir, I have one more question, sir.
What's your
I
name?
got, sir. I have one more doubt.
Go ahead.
Sir, I got one negative feedback from industry who is working in IT. The SAS programming programmers is replaced by AI, and they are telling. What do you say regarding this, sir?
Okay.
SAS
That's a very
program.
good question. AI is going to replace everywhere. First question is AI is going to give a decision. Suppose, for example, what is t-test? AI is going to provide you what is t-test. Then you are giving a data, apply the t-test, something like that. But coming back to decision making, suppose your null hypothesis, the neutral or non-committal attitude of a statistician is nothing but null hypothesis. There is no significance difference between these two. Depending upon the test, I'm going to reject my null hypothesis. That means there is a significance difference is there, something like that. Okay. So for that case, having with your, AI knowledge, probably previously 100 people are working in a company. Now probably it is like 40 to 50 people. 50% of jobs are gone for sure. Repetitive task gone, and also teaching jobs 30 to 40% is gone. Lawyer jobs, only senior advocates, senior lawyers are having only the opportunities. Junior lawyers and all those people, they lost their jobs. Drivers, automated cars are there with the AI technology, their jobs are gone. Wherever the repetitive tasks are there, AI is going to replace them. If we have a extraordinary skill, like writing a statistical analysis plan, statistical analysis plan means I am collecting a sample like this. This is my population. This is the sample. Depending upon the sample size, I am going to apply large sample test or small sample test. If I am going with a small sample test, whether it is a t-test or f-test or chi-square something, if it is a parameter, parametric test. If it is not parameter, non-parametric test like run test or something like that, then human role is there if you have a skill. That is the reason I'm telling you. If we see, always not only me, even Microsoft first time they put a voluntary retirement. Oracle is a database company. They fired almost layoffs 30,000 people. Salesforce, the beautiful company, they are not going to hire any mid-level or some people. AI agents is going to replace it. This is the time, sir. People need to realize this is the time. So think about these things. Yes, there is no negative feedback. The opportunity is there. AI gives a lot of opportunity to us. They are given a lot of opportunity. COVID is giving a lot of opportunity to us. We conducted 300 sessions in COVID time, frankly speaking. Everybody knows about me. On that time, we conducted so many sessions. Take the opportunity first. Negatives are always there. First of all, don't worry about negative part. That's the reason I'm telling you, select, write, Guru first. Any other questions?
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So,
Yes, sir.
so there is a impact. There is a impact. We conclude that there limited is there, but not
Of course,
completely. SAS
not
programmers is not
100%.
replaced by completely.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely its impact is there, sir. Definitely impact
But
is there. But suppose simple example I am giving. If I am asking a simple question, a plus b whole square in AI, then it is coming with a square plus b square plus 2ab. Then next question is I am asking a simple question. What is 101 whole square? Sorry, 101 square. Then you need to make sure that you know the formula. If ChatGPT is giving the formula, your brain is thinking about, 100 plus 1 whole square is equal. 100 square is 10,000, 1 square is 1, and 2ab is like 200, 10,201. You will get that answer within 2 seconds. Apply that knowledge. I am also using ChatGPT or Perplexity or Anthropic AI, something I am going to use those things also. But apply my decision. That is not going to replace with AI, right?
All right. Thank you, sir.
Clear?
Clear, sir. Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Yep, go ahead.
Hello, sir. Yes, sir. I got a question in WhatsApp, sir.
Mhm.
How SAS helps quantitative finance MS graduates to become an asset to the hires and strengthen their resumes?
See, quantitative physics or quantitative analytics,
Finance, sir. Finance.
finance, okay,
Quantitative.
finance, absolutely fine. Without SAS, without analysis, without risk dimensions, fraud identification, fraud detection, everywhere we are analyzing the data. So SAS is always advantage for, they are one step ahead compared to other people. Hello?
Hello, sir.
Any other questions?
Hello, sir.
Yep, go ahead.
My name is Akshara,
Mhm,
and I'm an MSc Statistics graduate.
mhm.
I have passed out in 2024,
Okay. Which university?
and I want to test Pondicherry Central University.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Sir, I want to look for a job in UAE as a data analyst. So I have knowledge in R programming, Excel, and basic Python. I have learned. So what's the roadmap, or how can I build a resume that is acceptable in UAE corporate jobs?
Yeah, I told you like UA is having a lot of opportunities for this. And I know your university. I came to your university a couple of times. So I know Tripathra is a good friend of mine. So coming back to you can talk to us later. I know. Swapna, take her number and we can schedule a meeting sometime. That should be because that is individually she wants to go to UAE. Definitely, you mentioned about basic Python, basic or something. No, you need to learn a concrete software perfectly. That should be advantage. Having with your statistics background, this is always advantage for you. Clear?
Thank you, sir.
No problem. Any other questions? What Venkat Putre, he joined from US. You want to say something, Venkat?
I just want to say one thing. As you mentioned, SAS learning will help people definitely with not only with pharmaceutical industry,
Yeah.
sorry, and financial institutions and other sectors as well. So having SAS knowledge will definitely help folks. I myself have data management experience, almost 23 years, but still I regret that I don't have SAS background.
Don't worry about it. You can get it. I know you have a lot of experience on other areas. So better, that's not a big issue. Okay, if you don't have any other questions, then I'm
Sir,
going
one
to.
question I got in a WhatsApp, sir. May I know the fee structure for this training? So they send the question.
Okay, the fee structure is, I told you, the fee structure is different because people are joining from US is different. $1 is equal to 90 rupees. People are joining from India is different. So that is the reason, if you are really, really interested to join, ask Swapna 99499 That is the number. Schedule a meeting with us. Then we can discuss these things. This is the things, if you want to get a doctorate degree or even admission in IIT, IITs, somebody mentioned 16 lakhs is the IIT fees. Same person, suppose they want to come to US, their fees are different. Their fees are different. But we want to help the students to get into corporate. So the fee structure is India is different, US is different. The first step is like, and the second thing is like, why I want you people in this conference is, if we have a international exposure, that is good enough. International exposure is good enough. So that is the reason I am strongly encouraging people who wants to enter into corporate. Please talk to us. It's like, please talk to us. Schedule a video conference with us. Involve your parents also. Involve your parents also. Simple, I am telling you, the person wants to come to US. My simple question is, your father or your mother or your banker is giving 40 lakhs. How you are going to return that money back to them? Suppose you are coming into my classes, your father or mother is paying the fee to us. How you are going to return that fee back to you, back to your parents? My simple question. That's the reason I'm telling, like, taking the fees and we are not delivering a quality product doesn't make any sense. So you are paying the fee means this pain is there. We are taking the fee means responsibility is here. Responsibility is here. So if we have the both things, pain and responsibility, if you consider about any successful person, they have a lot of pains. They have a lot of struggles, first of all. Without pain, without struggle, there is no success. So that's the reason I'm telling the final word is success and excuses never talk together. If you want to get a success, don't give any excuses. If you are giving excuses, you never get a success. Any other questions, Swapna?
No, sir.
Okay. Now I'm going to make you as a host. Then I'm leaving, and you can talk to those people. Then you can tell me if you have any questions. We can Okay.
Okay, sir. Hello everyone. If you have any questions, you can just send a message in WhatsApp or else you can send it in the chat window also. Here I am sharing my phone number, so you can send a message. So if you don't have any questions, we can conclude this class. Thank you for joining this session. Thank you all.